Louisiana Super Plant selections are those plants that have been identified by the LSU AgCenter and the green industry in Louisiana as superior, outstanding plants in the landscape with great performance. This year, one of the great selections for spring 2012 is this cleome called Senorita Rosalita. Now, if you remember growing cleomes as a child, or your mother or grandmother grew them, or you've grown them recently, they're tall, robust plants. They're spiny and they age poorly. When they look great, but towards the late summer, they really start to look kind of scraggly and poorly. Well, this cleome has none of that. This is a hybrid cleome. It is sterile. Now, regular cleomes produce tons of seed. Senorita Rosalita does not produce any seed, and that means it puts all of its effort into producing lots of clusters of these wonderful medium purple flowers. Indeed, this plant stays in bloom all summer long from the time you plant it in the spring or early summer until the first frosts of fall. Senorita Rosalita cleome will produce these wonderful clusters of lavender flowers all through the summer season. They're attractive to hummingbirds and to butterflies, and so if you love wildlife in the garden, this is a great plant for you. Now, they'll get to be about 3 or 4 feet tall over the summer. If you like, you can shear them back and they'll come right back up into bloom again. If you're looking for an outstanding bedding plant for bright, sunny beds, this is simply an outstanding choice. Once established, it's very drought tolerant and you'll have to do very little fussing over it. In addition, it's disease and insect resistant, doesn't get any major problems at all. And again, as it comes into bloom, it never goes out of bloom. It never stops producing these wonderful clusters of purple flowers all the way from spring until the first freezes of fall. Think about adding cleome Senorita Rosalita, a Louisiana Super Plant selection for spring 2012 to your gardens today. For Get It Growing, I'm Dan Gill with the LSU AgCenter.